Hey everybody, Chris Bond 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. On the last episode, we delved into Symphony of Sorcery as Sora. We got to run through the fields and meadows of musical theater, as it were, and we saw the weird white-haired guy one more time who seems to be teasing us about whether or not we think this is all real or it's a test or what's going on. So, don't really know what's happening there, but the answers will soon be revealed, as this is the very last episode we're going to have at a Disney World. We're going to finish up Symphony of Sorcery as Riku, so let's get right into it without wasting any time. And that's going to be it. After this, it's going to be the final level. So the test is almost over. The game is almost over. We are almost done. And we're almost done with the playthrough in general now, because there's only going to be a few more videos left before we are completely done. Thankfully, this is not a boss fight, so we should be able to get relatively fast into Symphony of Sorcery. We just have to defeat enemies, so we're just really just waiting for some things to just show up and hit us, so because there's nothing to do with prize packs, at least. We can get as many as we want. The laser spin thing should help us out. 30 enemies. This is gonna kind of have to be luck of the draw here, though, with randomness. If they decide to give me any enemies, it doesn't look like what they're doing right now. And once again, I don't know if Riku doesn't have anything remotely different in this level. He gets his own musical track, obviously, but I think he doesn't have to fight Spelican. I think Spelican, of course, giving us our first death of the playthrough, which, you know, what are you gonna do? But oh wow, there's a lot of enemies. 10 more enemies left. 10 more enemies left. Can we finish? Oh boy, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Come on, come on, come on, Riku. Finish them all. Nice. Ring open. Let's get past this. This is definitely an A rank. Did not take a lot of damage, and I finished that relatively quick time. I'm gonna say A rank. Yep. Thank you. Didn't get a prize though. Weird.
A flood? Strange. It's coming from upstairs.
Oh, weird. I forgot we actually can play down here. So you're not used to doing this. Can we go outside? Actually, we can. Wow. I wonder if you can go outside in Sora's playthrough. I think you can. That's probably where all the chests are. Real quick, while we're out here, I'll kill a few enemies. Because Riku leveling up before we head into the Symphony thing is probably going to be helpful for us. I forgot you can actually go out here. Damn. Because this world isn't really connected to Twilight Town anymore, so technically now it's I think ever since Birth by Sleep, it's its own world now, or it exists as its own world, so we don't really get that problem anymore. Also, I don't remember there being this many shrubs. That's right, kill the unicorn. Kill the unicorn! Or horse, or whatever it is. I don't know, I think it's called the Pegaslick. Yeah, strength increase. Nice. Yeah, it's good. I need the strength increases because you see the health bars on these things. See, this is something I don't really like sometimes about Kingdom Hearts, where it's that the enemies have ridiculously long-ass health bars to the point where it's embarrassing. I got the dream candy, so let's head upstairs. I don't think we have to go through all the steps. I think we automatically get into the room now.
Mickey! It's this musical score. It has him trapped.
You won't be able to defeat that darkness with brute force. I'm Mickey, the sorcerer's apprentice. Who are you?
Riku! If brute force won't work, tell me what will.
Do you really mean you're gonna try and help me?
Yes.
Gosh, Riku, something tells me you and I are gonna be good friends and will help each other out a lot someday. Inside this music is a sound idea powerful enough to dispel the darkness. Can you find it?
I'll try. Leave it to me.
Right, so something I'm kind of noticing here between the Sora and Riku sections is that Sora tends to have things like fully explained to him, where Riku kind of is more quicker on the uptake. So like the cutscene that will be for Sora will be like 10 minutes of like Sora saying, "Yeah, you know, I got to do this thing," or "What do you mean?" But Riku's kind of like, "Okay, I get it. I have to go into that thing and do this." I mean, it's just kind of weird. And here we are, and I do like Riku's chapter here a little better, just because I'm more familiar with the music that's playing in this particular level. So I do spend a lot of my time grinding fights here, just because I do like enjoying the comforting music, because it is very nice and soothing. And this guy's killing me. So I don't know if Riku has a boss to fight at the end of his chapter here. I can't remember. I don't remember fighting Spelkin as Riku. I only remember fighting him as Sora. But it has been a while since I played, so maybe I'm mistaken and I can't remember. I can't really remember it too well. And I'm going to try my best to fight off as many of these guys as I can, because they do give quite a bit of XP. And of course we want to get all the chests we can grab. Are you still hitting me? Are you really doing this? Ugh, fine. We'll play the game. You wanna play the game? Let's play the game of flow motion cheapness. Yeah, I'll get you. I'll get you right there. There we go. Alright, looks like there's another one of these musical note things. Let's try it. Again, I'm barely, if it looks like I'm doing horrible with those, I can't figure out what I'm pressing, because it's all silent. So yeah, I don't know why we needed to do that, because we could just probably have flow motioned our way up here, unless there was like a blockage thing that was stopping us, which could be something that was there. All right, so we'll head this way. Yep, we got ourselves some more enemies over here. Again, when you're having trouble with these things, just you can try to cheese it as best you can with the flow motion stuff. These guys don't really have too much health. Well, the pandas freaking jacked up their health bars. Jesus. Alright, thank you. My lion's invisible. I get confused when I see him. I think he's an enemy. Definitely gonna have more over here. Yeah, Riku's music, I actually know this one. It's from the Nutcracker, so I actually have some like recollection of this song. But Sora's thing I've never heard. And if I did, it was in the original Fantasia, and I don't, for the life of me, remember that all too much. So, yeah. Also, I think Riku has better enemies here. They don't have those stupid shield things, so it's a little bit more easier to keep wailing on these guys. The snail guys had their shields, which I didn't like. Okay, the droplets. That's somebody hitting me with balloons. Let's jump up here. Jump. Oh, yeah, we got one of these guys, the Frog King dude that you can challenge. I think we saw him. We may have seen him in an earlier episode. I can't remember exactly, but the frog guy basically acts as sort of like a bonus little fight with extra XP. You can fight him, I think, as soon as you get to these worlds, but you probably die because he's got a lot of health, and he's very strong. So you probably want to wait until you're probably a little bit higher leveled. Alright, we have to go through that thing, which means that there probably is another musical note. I do like how the songs merge between both. Like you can play Sora's bit here and then Riku's. So that's gonna open up the thing to the rest of the level. Look how pretty that looks. And then we got these things to get the chest. I think we couldn't get from before. I'm gonna jump onto this thing and kill the unicorn guys. Get some more XP. Nothing I love better than killing things and getting experience points. Always fun. But again, I don't know how bad the post game is gonna be. The last level has a lot of strong enemies too, so we might level up a lot faster there. All right, so let's head this way. This nice little tree thing. I'm telling you, very elaborate, big levels for the Fantasia world, which is kind of cool. Alright, here we go. There I see one of the things, so let's head up here. There's definitely going to be some... Yeah, I figured. Just think about this. Whenever in a game, whenever you know that there's a switch or there's a doorway or something, trust me, enemies will spawn right where you don't want them. It's just gaming law has to do that. It's just the way that game designers make these levels. They have to put things like right next to you, and it's like you can't just go over there and like hit the button. Let's kill this guy. Let me just use this. I'm gonna miss him. He'll respawn. This guy's gonna give me more experience anyway. And I think thankfully when they respawn, they don't come back with all health, so that is helpful. And I should, dang it. I was gonna say I should respawn. I should level up. I think I did it. Nice. Let's see what that did. Alright, that made the flowers bloom. And now I think all the tree leaves are open, so I can walk. Very creative level, I will say that. Very, very creative. Like it makes the little bleep noises when you step on the leaves. I don't believe there's anything to fight on the leaves. I hope not, because I'll probably never make it. Let's go across this tree branch. There should be a chest over here. Any enemies? Nope. And another area. Riku's areas are bigger, but they definitely have more doorways. And we have this nice little snow area here. And of course, that means we're gonna have some enemies because it's an open field. Another rule: big open area, boss fight, or a lot of enemies, one or the other. And magic increases. Ugh, it's always the thing I don't need. I don't need magic to increase. I would love it if in Kingdom Hearts 3 there's like a better way of handling all that stuff. All right, so there's a thing in the ice block. I think I'm supposed to hold that. I think that's why. Yep, that didn't work. That's it. I didn't even realize you had to hold those. There we go. So this should create a path. And snowballs. See the guys, this was freaking teasing for the Frozen level in Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, is anyone like really surprised that Frozen's in Kingdom Hearts 3? I think we all kind of knew that. Like the minute Frozen like became a pop culture phenomenon with like being like overplayed. Well, don't get me wrong, Frozen is a good movie. It just got kind of overplayed and Let It Go just never ended on the radio. But like, it's a decent Disney movie. It's fine. But like the minute that thing became like Disney's cash cow, that should have been like somebody must have gone over to Square Enix and must have been like, yeah, look, we know that you guys like to pick your own Disney worlds and you like to think about everything like from a story perspective of what would fit in Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, you're gonna put this movie in your game because you kind of need to. Yeah, so like I think I told you guys that story when I was spoiled. I went to the GameStop during the E3 conference, and the guy told me that they just announced that there was going to be a Frozen level. And honestly, I wasn't even mad at the guy like for spoiling me, because I was just like, you know, I was going to watch the conference later anyway. But it was like, you knew dang well there was going to be a Frozen level. Like, come on, that was like a guaranteed thing. Like, you could have bet on that and you would have been a very safe betting on Frozen being in Kingdom Hearts 3. It just made sense. Like, it just had to happen. Alright, we got some more little seals. Look at these little seal guys. Again, creative. Very, very creative design for the enemies in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I mean, don't get me wrong, the enemy design is always very creative in all the games, but I feel like these things are like the coolest looking things. Because they're like basically, I think the idea was probably like take real animals or what looked like real animals and try to like give them dreamlike qualities, so like what you would imagine like a fantasy thing would be. Alright, let's head up here. There's another one. Yeah, I can't go any further until I activate this, so. Did it. I'm doing pretty good on time. That should open it up. Another big icicle area. And we got moving snowflakes. Yeah, so you can tell, like, I don't know, this I don't know if it was frozen out when this came out. I think so. It might have been. Can't remember. Yeah, so that was kind of a given. But I know a lot of people, speaking of like the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, I know some people are a little bit disappointed that like there's only like 9 worlds, and some people are a little bit disappointed that like some worlds from the previous games aren't in there. Like there's no Nightmare Before Christmas, there's no Aladdin, there's no Atlantica. I think most people are happy there's no Atlantica. But like some people are kind of upset that the other worlds didn't make it in. And I mean, I guess I kind of understand why they didn't do that. I mean, there's the note. So before I finish my thought. I guess because they wanted to do all new worlds, I guess, so repeating things would have been kind of a waste.
You waiting for me?
Yes. The boy chosen by the Keyblade, Riku.
What?
It was yours first, wasn't it? But you succumbed to the darkness you could not control. And your prize, the Keyblade, passed on to Sora instead. Your mistakes always end up being other people's problems.
Maybe so. But I'm here to change all of that.
Once again, you performed predictably, although on a grander scale than I imagined.
If you're feeling so chatty, let's skip to where you reveal what this is all about.
I don't know how you did it, but you really have found a way to trap darkness inside your heart. And a boy who's immune to darkness is of no use to us.
Well, there's some good news.
Your abyss awaits.
I totally forgot. Yeah, I forgot Riku fights the Chinamarab, the Chumabog, the evil gargoyle thing from Fantasia. Yeah, the Charinabog. Hey, thank you, game. Yeah, so this is kind of a cool one. So this is cool because it's like a repeat fight from when we were playing Kingdom Hearts 1, where we fought this guy. But it's a little different because now we got to play it more like a diving mini game. So this fight was cool in the 3DS too because of the way like the 3D worked. So we're like going towards him. And then once we get towards him, we should be able to attack him quite a bit. Yeah, this fight's a little... Okay, now I remember why I don't like this fight. Yeah, it's basically like a diving minigame, which of course you know how much I love the diving stuff. And we just gotta get close to him and then you hit him and it's instant death. So I think 3 hits and he's dead. And there's... What the frig are these things? Yeah. That's creepy. I don't remember that. Yeah, the fireballs coming out in the 3DS was really cool. Anything like perspective-based stuff, that was really cool. Ow. Ow. Alright, Chris, go slow, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Ow. Freaking flame pillars. Alright, let's try to get ready to dodge! Yeah, you still move even when you're dodging, so it's not like we're not moving. Oh boy. Left. Right. Sideways. Sidestep. Around the side. To the left. I'm doing pretty good. And hit. Yeah, this is what I hate. You just hit him once and it instantly takes a health bar off him. And then he just chucks your ass back, like further back. Alright, I'm going to die, so we need to be very careful here. I really don't want to do this again. Alright, we got some... I think those are dreamy. Nope, nope, these are weird phantom. Wait, is that the phantom from Kingdom Hearts 1? Game, I'm trying to look. Yeah, I totally missed the health orb. Can I get it? Can I get it? Nice! That should give me at least one free hit. Yeah. I picked up 1 HP orb. It gave me like, what, maybe 5 HP back? I hate this because I can't tell perspective. I suck. My perspective, like, cognitive distance of, like, where I stand isn't very good. Oh, there was another health orb up there. I should have grabbed that. Do I risk it? Ah, oh, crap, man. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. See, can I get it? Ah, stay to the right. Stay to the right. Stay to the right, Riku. You're almost there. You're almost there. Nice. Got him. Do you fight him now? Nope, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Kind of a cheap return fight from Kingdom Hearts 1. I would rather just fight him. Look at that. Look at how much health I had left. At a fraction.
Thank you, Riku. Say, can we try out that sound idea? That was amazing! What happened?
Sora.
Sora? Funny. Just hearing that name kind of makes me want to smile.
Yeah, that's how he is.
What do you know? Riku and Sora. The sound ideas you two set free joined together. And when they did, they made a great and powerful harmony.
Sora can find the brightest part of anything and pull off miracles like there's nothing to it. It's pretty hard not to smile around him.
Wow! No wonder the music sounded like so much fun. But I bet he's got you to thank for that. Having such a good friend means he could really enjoy it.
Huh?
It's like each of you is holding on to a little part of the other. Your hearts are always in tune, so they're free to sing. Gosh, I hope I can be part of the team someday.
You will. Trust me.
Master Yen Sid, Gosh, do you think he'll be able to do it?
It's clear you cannot teach a cat to bark. But Merlin and the three good fairies are aiding him in a place that's more temporally flexible. My hope is that he can at least learn to wield it. He certainly has fire, so I suppose it depends now on how strongly it burns.
Oh. But what about Sora and Riku?
Well, if we are running on the assumption Xehanort knew what we were planning, then he still would need to have been there. Back in the very place and time when the Destiny Islands were lost to darkness. Otherwise, Sora and Riku would have been beyond his reach.
Gee, do you really think it's possible Xehanort could have planned things that far in advance?
No, as a matter of fact, I do not.
But what if he did the same thing as Sora and Riku did, and he jumped through time?
For that to work, a version of himself would have had to exist at both source and destination. Not even Xehanort can transport his whole body across vast reaches of time.
Oh no. I remember Xehanort did give up his body. It was a version of him that was possessing Riku.
No, it cannot be. Could he be that cunning? Possess that kind of foresight?
If it's all right with you, can I go help Sora and Riku out?
How? You cannot enter the world of a dream. Where will you go?
If Xehanort really is behind all this, then they won't stay in the dream worlds forever. Eventually, they're gonna reappear somewhere that we can go reach them. And we can even probably guess the place. Follow the hearts, and you'll find the way. That's something Master Aqua told me once.
We're going too.
Aw, fellas, you're my best pals. But this time, I really do need to go it alone. The dangers are greater than anything we've ever faced before. If something were to happen to Sora and Riku and me, why, you'll be the only ones left to keep this world safe.
Mickey, I was not able to locate Sora, but I sense Riku's presence in the realm between. Trust your heart, and I know you will find him.
Thank you. I promise I'll bring them both back safe and sound.
So quite an interesting cutscene there, involving some background story. So this is it. The final world is now available to us, but we are going to jump back and play as Sora first. So on the next episode, we will tackle the final world as Sora, and then one more episode as Riku, and then I think one more episode after that, and that's going to be the end of Dream Drop Distance. We're almost at the end here. So yeah, some interesting revelations about how far in advance Master Xehanort might have planned all of this stuff. If you remember at the end of Birth by Sleep, he mentioned to Terra that he had other methods of succeeding, and this may or may not be one of those methods, and we'll learn more about that probably maybe in the next episode or the episode after that, but we are going to learn very soon what has been going on in the background. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next part.